Good afternoon. How's everybody on YouTube doing? This Dave here. I'm gonna need a haircut. Anyways, we begin today's transition from a very, very long drive. We're gonna be cutting off this camera on and off during the whole day. We got about 1,200 miles to go. We'll be headed towards the mountains of New Mexico, and we're gonna go and try to bring you a great show, and doing a little bit of mountain skiing, snowmobiling, and maybe some inner tubes. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Well, we come up to another day. At the end, we had started from the hometown up in Austin. We're coming up to meet up with other people, other travelers that are head over to the mountains. So we're gonna settle down at the hotel now. We're gonna relax for a little while and meet up with the other travelers. So we're located just northwest of San Antonio, and from here tomorrow morning we're gonna start taking I-10 and head on straight to New Mexico and up into the mountains. For now, I'm going to sign out for now. And y'all have a good night. And God bless. Good morning. We just woke up to a beautiful day here in San Antonio. We're about to check out and hit the road again. And we'll see what's coming up next. I'll see you in just a bit. Good evening, good afternoon. How's everybody doing out there on YouTube? Dave here. Coming up to another update. We were able to drive all day, and we made it to Clovis, New Mexico. And we're gonna go ahead and settle it down for the night. It's getting pretty cold out there, and we don't like driving at night. We'll get back with you on a later update in the morning. For now, we're here at the Mariotte, and we're gonna go ahead and get some sleep, take a shower, and let's see what happens in the morning. Y'all take care and God bless. Good morning or good afternoon, wherever you're at around the world. Dave here with YouTube. We are approximately 700 and some miles in the state of state of New Mexico, traveling on I-40, headed westbound, headed towards the snowy mountains of Taos. We are a company of 35 relatives, cousins mainly, and their kids. And don't ask me why I even have this mask on. I'm gonna turn that off. I was currently filling up with fuel at a truck stop, and as you can see, we're still traveling. We're actually coming up to a hill right here. I can still feel my ears start to pop. We are, as I said, on Interstate 40. I believe the speed limit here is 80 miles an hour. Unlike the state of Texas, only allows 75 on certain areas. I believe if you're headed towards El Paso, it might be up to 85. But actually, I was wrong. Here comes the speed limit sign. It still says 75 right here. So we're gonna take it easy. We still got another 3.5 more hours drive, and that's not including going up the mountains where this hot climate will actually turn to snow. And since it's gonna turn to snow, then we're gonna have to be extra careful. Extra careful, not on my part or my cousin's part, because we're driving 4-wheel drive trucks, but the majority of my cousins came in ordinary vehicles. They might have front-wheel drive, but in driving in snow, we won't know if there's black ice under that snow. We want to try to get to our destination during daylight, because it's very hard to see the roadway, especially if it's snowing during the night. So as I said, we still got another 3 hours and so to go before we hit the mountains. Right now, the current temperature in New Mexico at my present location, which I have no idea where I'm at, is 78 degrees. So it's pretty hot. As I turn the camera around, you can see that it's pretty much just a desert land here. But that's all I have for today. I'm gonna, or for this moment, I'm gonna put it on pause, and we're gonna go ahead and continue on. I'll turn on the camera again when we hit these snowy mountains. Until then, y'all be careful. Y'all be careful, and we'll see you when we go inside the Rocky Mountains. Start to enter the Rocky Mountains of the New Mexico. We start seeing evidence of snow along the sides, even though it's temperature outside is about 73 degrees. But it still looks like the ice hasn't melted completely. Mountains all the way up to the top here. Sometimes it can't be appreciated while you're looking from it from a camera point of view, but from the blind eye, it does look pretty nice. Okay, so we're out here in just north of Las Vegas, state of New Mexico. We came by and just stopped by and just get a little bit of lunch before we hit the road again. That's part of the caravan right there. The other caravan's over there on this side. We're just waiting here at the Love's truck stop, and we'll be taking off pretty soon. The vehicle's handled pretty well, and we're gonna be taking off pretty soon. I was expecting my passenger is coming in with some chicken, so anyways, we'll get back to you in just a bit. And before we start hitting the mountains, we're starting to see a little bit of evidence of snow already, so we'll get back to you later. As we start entering the mountains, headed towards Taos, we start to see a lot of snow flurries already coming in. There's a storm on the other side of the mountain, so we're trying to get to Taos before the storm hits. But we're doing everything we can. It's requires a little bit of expertise on the driving, because the roads will get a little bit slippery. There's a little bit of evidence of black ice. up to a little town here, an unnamed town, or it might just be just a village, as we start heading down towards the mountain. We still got a long drive as far as the map is telling us. We've got a lot of curves going on, a lot of snow up ahead. Mira, there's a deer right there crossing over. And we can watch it here with the video. Yeah. My passenger is screaming at the deer. And I'm telling it, run, Bambi, run.
Run, baby.
Bambi.
Corre, Bambi, que te van a matar.
There's not a deer right now. Although it's deer season, I hope these people here don't really kill them. They're such beautiful animals. I'm gonna shut this thing off because I'm driving and I can't keep the video on. But you have a more or less a good idea of what my situation is. The snow is starting to get a little bit thicker. It won't be long before it covers up the streets, and once it covers up the streets, we got to find a place to park because we won't be able to see the roadway, and that's where the danger starts. So here we go, taking it down the hill, and hopefully our next video would be when we're coming up to Taos. Well, we finally arrived to Taos, New Mexico. As you can see, a lot of snow in the ground came down earlier. I'm short of breath right now because the altitude here is 7,500 feet high, and well, one is from South Texas, and one is not used to this type of activity. So, this is what we're supposed to expect. But anyway, I'm gonna head back inside, and I'm gonna try to upload this thing to my phone and make a quick video off of it. But this will be something of a part 1, part 2, and part 3, because for today we have arrived in Taos, New Mexico, and as you can see, mountains are beautiful, full of snow, and we're gonna see how it works out here. And I'm gonna call it out for an evening for now, and so we organize and see what's gonna happen tomorrow. For now, his date here, coming out to you from what I would have been in South Texas, which is the Austin area, but now we're in New Mexico. We're gonna be enjoying a couple of days out here playing in the snow.